In the quiet village of Gidin Rua, everyone knows Suleiman, a mentally challenged but sweet and pure-hearted man. He sweeps the local Islamic school and entertains children with songs and simple stories. His daughter, Zainab, is his entire world. She's 7 years old, sharp, and often takes care of her father like a little mother. Despite their poverty, they live joyfully in a small mud house filled with love and faith. Zainab prays every night, "O Allah, protect my Baba, let him always smile." One day, the school hosts a friendly football match. During the game, the son of the powerful and feared chief, Al-Haji Musa, falls and hits his head. No one sees the fall, but he later collapses at home and dies. Al-Haji Musa is furious. Needing someone to blame and show his power, he accuses Suleiman of pushing the boy. Suleiman, confused and frightened, is arrested by the police. Zainab screams and holds her father's hand tightly. "He didn't do it. My Baba didn't do anything." But no one listens. Suleiman is placed in cell 4, filled with hard, cold men, robbers, ex-soldiers, even a former imam. At first, they mock him, but when he shares his small food with them and prays with them quietly at night, their hearts begin to soften. One inmate, Abba, a former law student imprisoned for theft, sees Suleiman's innocence. Zainab is placed in a shelter but escapes one night, barefoot, walking miles to the prison. She begs to see her father. The guards refuse, but a female officer, Madame Farida, sees her crying and lets her watch from afar. Zainab begins visiting secretly through a hole in the prison wall with the help of the inmates. One day, when guards are distracted, the inmates risk it all to smuggle her inside for just one night. That night, Suleiman holds her close and sings her to sleep. The inmates, hardened men, tear up watching them. The next morning, she leaves early before the guards notice. Madame Farida starts to suspect something. She watches Suleiman and Zainab closely and begins investigating quietly. Abba convinces the inmates to write a letter to Madame Farida with everything they know. She decides to investigate the case herself. She meets a nurse who treated Al-Haji Musa's son, who reveals he was hurt long before that football match. Farida is shaken. She confronts the police chief, but is threatened. She risks her job, gathering evidence to clear Suleiman's name. Zainab begins writing a letter every day to the judge, signing it, from the daughter of an innocent man. With Farida's help, the case is reopened. At court, Suleiman is brought in, confused with his hands shaking. Zainab runs to him, and he finally smiles again. Farida bravely presents the truth.
With Farida's help, the case is reopened. At court, Suleiman is brought in, confused with his hands shaking. Zainab runs to him and he finally smiles again. Farida bravely presents the truth. Witnesses speak, the judge listens. When the verdict is announced, not guilty. The courtroom erupts in tears. Zainab hugs her father, whispering, "You're free, Baba." Suleiman smiles, then suddenly clutches his chest. He collapses. He dies of heart failure. Too much pain, too much emotion, but finally, peace. The inmates, guards, villagers, even Al-Haji Musa attend his burial. Zainab cries but holds her head high. Madame Farida adopts Zainab, raising her as her own. Years later, Zainab stands in front of a new courtroom. She is now a lawyer. Her first case, defending a wrongly accused man. She looks at the sky and whispers, "For you, Baba." Moral lesson: never judge a person by how different they seem. Sometimes the purest hearts speak the least, and the kindest souls are misunderstood by the world. True love doesn't need perfection. It only needs presence. And even in pain, justice will always find its way by the will of Allah.